Hello everybody, it's Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. Welcome. This is a pre-recorded video, so I hope you enjoy it. Today I am going to be using a couple of new products from the January to June mini catalog, Stampin' Up! Mini catalog. One of them is this garden greenhouse bundle. I'm not going to be using any of the stamps today, but I am going to be using one of the dies. Now I do keep my dies inside. They don't come like this. You can buy them as a bundle for 10% savings. But as you can see, it makes the greenhouse, and I'm going to be using this fun die. Love it. I love all these dies. I'm like, in my opinion, every stamp set should have a die or a punch or something. That's just my opinion. So, I don't know. Are you with me? You want that too? No fussy cutting. Let me cut it or die cut it or something. Okay, so I'll be using Garden Greenhouse Bundle. I will be using this sentiment from the beautiful Flowering Rain Boots, which also, just so you know, it also has dies. Where are they? It also has dies with it too. So you've got that. Another fun bundle. And then this is another bundle. I'm not using the stamp set. This is the Love and Happiness. It's just got tons and tons. But this is interesting. This is a hybrid Bouquet of Love. It is a hybrid set. And it comes with this beautiful embossing folder. I don't know if you can see it, but it has this heart shape. Now, this is what makes it a hybrid. It comes with these dies, all these dies. And this particular die right here fits inside of the die or the folder. So, and you don't have to use it. I'm just saying you can. It kind of, I don't want to say snaps in place. It kind of holds in place right there. And then you put your piece of paper in there wherever you want it to be. Now, I have found that for my purposes, I'm going to be putting it as close to the bottom of the design as I can and center it. But I kind of wished I could have put it up a little bit higher, but this is fine. So then I'm going to run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss like this. And when you run it through, you're going to only be using plate 1 and plate 4 because it is a thick folder. So those are the only two that you need. And when you're in doubt, take a look at the directions that are on your plate for the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So I'm going to run that through like this, and it will come out like this. So you can see, I mean, it's just beautiful. Now I did cut it because I don't want to use this piece, but heaven knows I am not throwing this out because it is, after all, a beautiful heart. So I'm going to hold on to that. And if you look closely, you can see this has stitching around it. You're not going to see it a whole lot with the card that I make today, but I just wanted you to be aware of it. So let me set this aside and put it all together or I will lose myself. I know, but you all know me. I can get easily confused. All right. Okay, so then I am using basic black as my card base. This is 8.5 piece of paper, cut at 5.5. So you have a standard for the United States. This is a pretty standard card. And here we go. Some fuzzies on my bone folder. You would definitely want to put a piece of basic white on the inside with whatever sentiment you're going to be doing. Unless you like writing with a white paint pen or something, you're definitely going to want to put something inside that. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to set that aside. And this is just a scrap that I have from some project that I did. And I am going to be stamping the sentiment that I told you about. Our friendship is naturally beautiful. Because I only have one Valentine and I've already made him a card. So how many Valentine cards am I going to make? I do have some for my kids too. So there's that. So I'm going to stamp that right there. And I know this is an unusual shape, but it's going to work perfectly because I am going to punch it out. Look at how pretty that is. I mean, right? That is some pretty, I wish I had that penmanship. It's just so pretty. If you've ever gotten anything from me, you know that I write so fast that it's almost barely legible. I know. So I hope you guys can figure it out. Okay. So this is what happens when you're like me. You have to trim it off so that it fits in the, I don't even know if that's going to be enough. It is. So there we go. I'm going to set that sort of kind of in the center. Trying to turn it towards me so I can kind of see if it is. Okay. Let me see. It's like I think the hour is not centered. That's just my personal opinion, but okay, there we go. So now I am going to, so I don't know if you guys know, but these two punches come together. They are a bundle. They're called the Heart Punch Bundle. It's $34, but you get both punches for the $34. So I punched out some gold foil. And I'm going to adhere this onto the back. And I want a strong adhesive for this, so I am using our Stampin' Seal on there. And then I'm going to carefully center it. I'm going to scoot this so I can see, okay, you guys? So I'm sorry I'm out of frame, but I need it right under my nose. There we go. Okay. Then there is this. All right, and I am going to want to put a piece of this beautiful glittered organdy ribbon in black. If I can get my fingers in there to take out the, gosh. When it gets this low, it's kind of hard to find the end, right? Can't get my fat fingers in there. Lift up. Come on, you can do it. This is funny. Only on video, I'm telling you, it's a frightening thing. Okay. All right. This is how I usually get my ribbon out, and it usually works. But not today. There it is. So I just want a piece of this. Just to go across. It's not going to have a bow or anything. So that's just going to go on there. I've got to decide where I want this, because it's going to go with it. So about like that. So I'm going to put a little bit right there to kind of hold it where I want it. And then I'm going to flip it over and adhere the ends down. I hope that's fairly straight. So there you go. Stick. It just doesn't seem to have the adhesive where I want it. It's because it's embossed, and so it's fighting me on letting the adhesive get in there. And I don't want to press so hard that I deboss it. Okay, so let me get some of my stuff out of my way. So that's going to end up on here when I am ready for it. And then I pre-cut out the beautiful greenhouse, and there are a lot of little things in it. And you're going to see, I'm going to show you another one that I did that I totally missed punching those out, but it's okay. It's just a different look, right? And then this is going to be pretty much a black and white card. So this is from that new paper that I used on another card. So I'm not 100% sure where I put it when I put it away. I don't know. But it's the new one that's 4x6, and it's in the January to June catalog. And I don't know if you can see, but this is gold. And then it's got the splotchy. I'm going to use this side. And what I'm going to do is I am going to estimate where I want it, because it is going to go behind here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a little tricky with this, and I'm going to put some liquid glue on it. And then I am going to kind of try to figure out where I think it should go, but because I'm using the liquid glue, it's going to give me time to do a little wiggling. So I'm going to scoot it down just a smidgen. I don't know if I can squidge it anymore. Nope. Okay. Well, that's good enough. Okay. So now here comes the tricky part. I am going to want this popped up. So I am using my awesome foam adhesive strips. I don't use these very often, but if I'm going to do a whole piece of cardstock lifted up, this is the bomb for doing that. And it comes in strips, and you're going to see that the outside is like, it's like Stampin' Dimensionals. It's got like an outside ring, which would maybe go to waste, but not in my life. Come off. I am going to use it. So I'm going to snip it right there on the corner for this side and bring it all the way down. Whoops. And it decided where it wanted to stop. So, oh, that didn't even work. It just tore. How funny is that? And then that one tore. So it's not really meant to be used, I suppose, but it works. So I'm not throwing it out. Like I said, I would still use it. And I'm betting all of you guys would too. I don't know why it's giving me trouble though. It's kind of strange. They are kind of popped together, the pieces. So if you look at like it, just to keep them on there, I guess, or in the process of cutting, I don't really know. So I'm going to tear this one because I'm going to put this one in the corner here. And run it down. So say hello while you're watching this. Let me know if you're new. Let me know. If you are one of my longtime followers, say hey or hello, whichever, makes you happy. And let me know if you follow me. If you don't follow me, I would love it if you would follow me at facebook.com/memory inkers, or even on my YouTube channel, which is another place you may be watching this, because I do post it on both. Now, I don't normally worry about this, but I am this time, because if I mail this card, look at this. This is making me crazy with the strings. If I'm going to mail this card, it's not a shaker. You can certainly turn it into a shaker, but I'm not making a shaker card today. If you do not know what a shaker card is, please let me know, and I will make sure to do one of those sooner rather than later. And I just want to have something around this heart to kind of keep it from caving in, if you know what I mean. Now I got to see where I've removed the transfer tapes. That's off, that's off, that's off. This is not off. That's not off. Okay, every place else is off. So now this is going to go on here, centered, I hope. Pretty, right? Now this is going to go on here, and you see I only want adhesive in certain places, because I certainly wouldn't want to put adhesive here. So I want it here pretty much all the way around the edge of it. So I am, and that's why I did not cut this out with an adhesive sheet behind it. Now this is a little bit hard to see on top of this, especially with my eyes right now. If you have not heard, I will be having eye surgery. I don't know if this is, I don't know when I'm going to tape this, put this on for viewing. But anyway, so I'm struggling a little bit. Doesn't mean I'm not going to struggle later. I'm just looking for an excuse, okay? any excuse I can find some days for why I am not your perfect demonstrator. I am not even remotely that person. So, doesn't have a lot of adhesive on it, so you really want to watch what you're doing. I want to make sure it goes so you can still see the heart, but it covers the whole heart. And it just barely does, as you can see. Just barely fits in these points. But you can still see the heart right through the greenhouse. And what did I do with my... There it is. Now I have this beautiful thing that I'm going to put up on dimensionals. And again, I do have another card to show you. So don't go anywhere. So I thought it would be fun to have a couple of cards for my friends, because I have a lot of friends who I love dearly. So there it is. What do you think? It's nice and black and white, but if you didn't want black and white, here's one that I did in color. Same thing. I used the Friendship Nurtured and Love Blooms Forever, which works really well with the flowers inside, right? Did I do anything inside? Nope. Okay. And then I wanted to show you, I did take the heart from this one and I just sort of brushed it over with a blending brush and then stamped at the bottom. These are from the stamp set. And there you go. I should put the black one in the middle, right? There you go. There are some fun cards made with several different products. And I hope that you like it. Oh, I forgot. You can add some bling to it if you want. I was going to use some classic matte dots on this, but I think I kind of like it just as is. I'm not going to add them. There's already bling here. And so there you go. I hope you like it. I hope that you will follow me here, like I said, on facebook.com/Memory Inkers, or on my YouTube page. This is also Memory Inkers. My Stampin' Up! Website is memoryinkers.com. That'll take you right to my business website. Again, if you're going to place an order for these or any Stampin' Up! Products, I hope you will go there and use this hostess code, PGCTF7MZ. Again, if you and your friends combine an order and it's at least $150, do not use that hostess code, because you will qualify for your own hostess benefits, and I want to make sure you get those. Also, a reminder that it is celebration still until the end of February. So for every $50 in product you purchase, you get to pick one of the level 1 items. If you have $100 in products, there are 2 different level 2 items, or however many. If you spend $300, you can get 6 level 1s or 3 level 2s or any combination thereof. Also, if you and your friends get together and spend $300, there is a special hostess stamp that you will be able to order absolutely free as an addition to your hostess rewards. So I think that's everything I needed to tell you today. So I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day, and we'll come back and follow me again here at Memory Inkers on Facebook. Bye.